The German defense minister is visiting troops based near Kunduz in Afghanistan. It's a journey fraught with risk. No other German defense minister has ever ventured this far into the combat zone. He's just arrived at command center. It looks deceptively calm. Only hours before, the region had seen heavy fighting. ISAF troops and Afghan security forces pitted against Taliban fighters. The soldiers give Guttenberg a warm welcome. His surprise appearance is well-timed. He comes across like a hands-on politician, not afraid to visit the front line to show support for the troops.
My aim is to assess the security situation in person, so I'm not merely judging the lay of the land from behind a desk in Berlin.
The minister made the unannounced stop on his way back from a brief trip to China and Mongolia. In China, Guttenberg discussed deepening security policy and military cooperation. But he also raised the issue of human rights.
It's a question of being able to speak to each other without losing face. Against this background, we need to strike the right note, but we mustn't shy away from topics like global human rights. We need to be unambiguous, but without being antagonistic.
A visit to China is a mission that requires all the diplomatic skills the minister can muster. Throughout the trip, observers agreed that Guttenberg demonstrated poise and self-confidence. China is now the second largest economy in the world. Its military strength is also considerable, although it prefers to play this down. The visit included talks with Vice President Xi Jinping, who is widely presumed to be the country's next leader. Xi is a prominent princeling, as is Guttenberg. Even in China, Guttenberg is seen by many as a future chancellor. He's fast become one of Germany's most popular politicians. The meeting almost became awkward when Xi, who's also deputy chairman of the Central Military Commission, began railing against the media, the West, and the United States in particular. Unusually for China, the meeting took place in front of rolling cameras. Guttenberg remained unruffled and expressed optimism that China was becoming increasingly open.
I believe the good news is that there is open debate in the media about the human rights situation. This is most definitely a step in the right direction. And in this sense, the mood was very positive. We were able to discuss our opinions. I reiterated the German position, and I believe that in talking to one another, we are moving forwards. Issues are being discussed openly, and we should therefore avoid being overcritical.
Guttenberg's next appointment, a relaxed briefing with reporters on his plane. The defense minister has gained a reputation for being unconventional and media savvy. It's a talent he once again put to good use in Mongolia, his next stop after China. It's the first time a German defense minister has ever visited the country. On the schedule were talks in Ulaanbaatar with Lou Bold, his Mongolian counterpart. Guttenberg expressed Germany's appreciation for the cooperation with Mongolia. A Mongolian infantry unit has been providing security for a German camp in Faizabad in northern Afghanistan for almost a year. As a diplomat, Guttenberg has charm in abundance, and the obvious openness he demonstrated in the trip to Asia is no doubt an icebreaker. Not only in Germany, but on the international stage, he seems undaunted by any situation. To many, he's a very charismatic politician.
Man kann sagen, ein magischer Mensch.
He really seems to have a certain magic. He's charismatic. He cares about the people, and that comes across.
He certainly knows how to stage manage his public appearances. His appearance in Afghanistan is carefully orchestrated and highly effective. As defense minister, he's been visiting Afghanistan every 2 months, demonstrating his commitment to the troops. But the question is, how much does personal ambition play a part? He's been hailed as chancellor material, though he himself dismisses the idea.